Oh, it is so awesome, man. How can this writing be so impeccably good? Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Watch Some Monster. Today we're at episode 5. We know Johann is now still going around ending people, and he was the culprit, and he might have become like this because Dr. Tenma did operate on his brain potential, which is really effed. And also something I wanted to bring up as well, something about the debate of Dr. Heinemann, like Dr. Heinemann's orders of saving the mayor against him saving the child, disregarding all the Johann stuff. I do think the idea was also to cement, because I do still stand by that Dr. Heinemann probably would have gotten a lot more research funding by that prestige, and he would have driven research forward. So in a way, Dr. Tenma chose being a doctor as in healing people over the research as well with that decision to save Johann. Because Johann was the child that he had to save, and the other one was the science he wanted to produce. So he chose that path there already before he chose it in the corridor later. Just wanted to add that. I realized that when reading your comments a bit, because now the first episode has dropped on YouTube. So thanks for all the cool comments as well. And now we watch episode 5, The Girl from Heidelberg. Heidelberg is a very, very famous city in the center of Germany. Which is, I do think, mathematicians are there, some of them, and I almost almost moved there once because there was a potential position there, but I never wanted to go there in the end, because the position wasn't a good offer. So, but anyway, let's start with it. Also, I switched to Netflix because why not? I didn't know it was on Netflix, so let's just go have some fun with The Girl from Heidelberg. Let's go. Monster. Oh, what's that? That's weird. Okay, anyway.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
Probably the university or something. I wasn't there yet. I'm gonna be there hopefully soon. Yeah, it's the university. Oh, it's a law school, okay. What? Mr. Eimer, go F yourself. Mr. Eimer, that means Mr. Bucket. An Eimer is a bucket. Like, why would anyone be called that? Anyway, it's fun. I can guarantee you the author just took a German dictionary, just took some word for that name. Though, I'm sorry, that is such a really random, stupid tangent. When I was a kid, I drove to my swimming club for quite a while because I lived in the countryside, and we had a phone book in the car. And me and my friend always looked for the stupidest names, and we had someone called Pen and stuff. So I take that back with Eimer. Someone would be called that. I take it back. This is how Leipzig as well looks a bit. The place I'm staying at currently. Ooh, there's a very, very old lecture halls. Why would he know? How the fuck would he know all that? Kronecker. Oh, that's a very old German name. Yes. She's gonna nail that now. Okay. Oh, she probably knows it because she's a good student. Interesting. Okay. That is true. As far as I know, in the German law, there are. I do think it's the same in the US because we had that in Death Note. There are 3 things something have to be called a murder: occasion, intent, and something else. ability, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know the three, but it's something like that. So yeah, that's cool. So he knows her either because like she's always late and she has a pizza delivery job, and this is a professor and the lecturer standing down. So this is a big class. Like there are probably 100 people there. He shouldn't know every single one. Like no one, like, no professor does. I think they sometimes see people and they notice them. Like because I mean I've been in lectures like this in lecture as well. Like you notice some people, like you know how they look, but you don't know what they're doing for their part-time job. Is other than they told you in an email nowadays. I mean, I don't know how that happened. Either they tell you in an email and then you're like, I don't give a shit what you did. Like, what are you talking about? I didn't care. Like, come to the lecture, and if you don't come, I don't care. It's your responsibility. You know, that's our philosophy. But people have, oh my God, I do think I once had someone who didn't come. Like it was, this is not meant as a cliche, but it was a girl that didn't come because there was a spider sitting at her doorknob. She wouldn't come, and she wrote me, like, not me and a colleague, she wrote a colleague an email, I can't come, there's a spider. Like, I don't care. What? It's so, like, why? So he must know her, and she's very clever here. Like, she's doing a good job, I do think, at least in memorizing stuff, which is half the thing you have to do in law. Though the other one is obviously thinking very, very cleverly. So, yeah. Though, I mean, oh God, I'm so sorry for these tangents. They're a bit random perhaps today, because it's late. I'm sorry. But that's interesting as well. The IQ is basically... or intelligence is basically a very stable, one-dimensional idea, but you can part it in crystalline intelligence and fluid intelligence. So fluid intelligence is like reasoning, problem solving, creativity, stuff like that. And crystalline is what you know. So you have to be good at both. And they correlate very strongly. So if you're very good in one, you're very, very likely to be good in the other, and vice versa. So that's like basically it. So you can, in most cases, not distinguish really well between them in that they're equally high or low, but yeah, so you have to do both. And in very, very stressful or in very hard studies, study courses like in law, in physics, and medicine, you do have to know both. You have to have a very, very big or ability to learn quickly what is and what can be done, so to speak. So just to add to it. Nina Fortner. Or Pförtner, I don't know. She looks pretty beautiful as well, and her eyes are open. Her eyes are normal. She is the only person next to Dr. Tenma, or other than Dr. Tenma, that has normally drawn eyes. So interesting. Man, I have to go to Heidelberg. I think it's 2 hours away from my place. I need to go there. I will do some pictures because it probably looks like this still. Okay, he's also drawn normally as well, and this haircut is, I do think, very German from the time. Peter, Peter's such a normal German name. I love it. So jolly. Good that this is not about a serial killer. That's absolutely unhinged. Okay, so he really wanted to date her. And what is this? Jiu-jitsu? It's not karate. It might be judo. I don't know what it's called in English. I think it's judo in German. Lucky Pizza. I don't know that one. How the fuck is she having a job next to studying law? Man, she must be so clever. She must be so fucking clever. I do know several people from other disciplines. Like, I mean, I know that in physics it's extremely hard. Like the studying physics is extremely time consuming because you have to sit for hours to solve problems and stuff if you really want to study it and not just pass. So that's very hard. In medicine as well, you learn a lot. You have to learn, and in law as well. So normally, I would say you wouldn't have a job during study times. You might have during semester breaks. That's how I did it in physics, and like I studied physics and mathematics, and I had like 10 to 12 hour days every day, the whole semester, and then we had the breaks where I had nothing for 3 months, and in those times I did work, you know. So it's very interesting that she does it by the side. Like, it's this mind-blowingly clever then, like, because she can't learn here and she still knows so much. That's like very commendable. Very, very cool. So Nina is a very smart, intelligent young woman. I just worry that she's going to be targeted by Johann for some reason, or she might also be Anna with a changed name, because Johann said I was called Johann once, so he might have changed name. So that's also an idea that might be a thing. But I really like this very pleasant atmosphere we've got going. Also, I hope you're interested in the German university talk I give you currently. Okay, Mickey Mouse. So this is so this was either Carnival, which is very, very, very or is it Carnival? I know in English Carnival is the place you go to and with the Ferris wheel and stuff. But there's this thing called, in German it's called Carnival in Cologne and that area. And Heidelberg, I think, is close enough to Cologne that they also do it. So they have these like wagons and parades and make fun of people and are fools. Like, they are acting as fools. And I really, like, I never was there, but all my friends during semester breaks always, or like when it was, like, everyone didn't go to the lectures. Professor didn't go to the lecture. No one went to the lectures. Everyone just went to Cologne and partied. And they dressed up as like Mickey Mouse and stuff. Or sometimes we dress up during, like, if it's during spring, that's it's the carnival. It's the Carnival. I will just use the German name because I don't know the English one. So if it's springtime, I didn't read it. If it's springtime, it's Carnival. If it's autumn, it's St. Martin's Day, where we go with lanterns and we also dress up. But they didn't have lanterns, so anyway, that also was very random tangent. So, are you living on your own, or did you rent a room? Yeah, sorry, I had to feed the children. So what I wanted to say is that, so normally if you are studying in Germany, in these times, I do think you would either rent a room, like a one-room apartment, either alone, or with other people, like a community room, so to speak. I don't know what the English word is. Or you would still live at home if you're lucky. This might be your mom. Or she might also rent a room from a person who's like, yeah, I've got a spare room, you can rent mine. Okay, so she's still, okay. Oh yeah, hair dye was the, don't tell my mom, but I think she started dyeing her hair in this time as well. I don't know if hair dye did come up here, but like was developed here. But yeah, so she's very fortunate that she can still live at home, and she probably has to earn her tuition, because in Germany in these times there was tuition, like, I don't know what it was compared to the US. I think it's very minor. I do think it's like $2,000 per semester that you have to pay, perhaps less, and that's gone now. Like in Germany, you have to pay $200 per semester, like for the university. So she can save up a bit of money, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the dad is like, okay, I'm reading the newspaper. Yeah, okay, so it's spring and it is, yeah. Okay, so it's something completely different. I'm sorry. I want to Google that one moment. Okay, I did do a very shallow research, but there's nothing in the internet about it. So if you find something posted in the comments, I can pin it, perhaps, or you can read it. But I don't think there's something really. So it might just be Carnival. Oh, she did? Okay, so they adopted her. Didn't they? That was so weird, though. Yeah, this is another girl. That's so fucking weird. What happened? Did they lose their child and replaced her with Anna? I'm like tinfoil hat on. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, they're so fucking weird about this. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. My German tingling senses. Something 8 till morning 8. So the evening, so 8 p.m. in the evening till 8 p.m. in the morning. I don't know why. What do we have here? SAS Nerinian, I don't know. What? Something is gone. It might be a toddler. It would be awkward. It might be a golfer. I don't know. That's so cool that they have real newspaper clippings there. I didn't think they would after the weird cafes. Man, that really looks fucking scary. That little red thing she has on, or whatever the child is. Oh man, those computers. They did. I don't think they had these computers at home in 1995. I think they must have had them. They must have had them because I remember having Windows 95 at home, and we were not, as I said, not that wealthy. Like I was from a pretty middle class family, lower middle class. I think, like later it was middle class, but we did have a computer like this with a mouse and the floppy disks. Man, I had this game that was called Bloopy. So fun. Oh man, the old mail man, is this Messenger? What is it? Okay, who's Hannah? Oh, okay, it's a friend. That's sad. Oh my god, that takes me back. Oh, Peter is hitting on her. Oh my, that's such a shit translation. Okay, let's see. Holy fuck. Okay, so I don't know what the last part is. So I would translate it like this to be a bit more accurate. To shower you with the most beautiful flowers, to make this possible, this deed. So to make him like it's a, because it's a bit like a poem. To allow me to enable me. No, I'm sorry. This is a bit, because it's a poem, it's a bit twisted, the grammar. To allow me this highest honor, and honor in a bit like this medieval term, like this, what the knight has for the maid. I don't know if it's honor, but something like that. To allow me this highest honor, which is showering you with most beautiful flowers. That is why I came to this world, and it is from someone we don't know. We don't know. So she has got a message from Hannah with whatever this is called, the about, which is spring, and Peter did send her something with the topic May. Okay, you probably didn't care for any of that. I was born to blanket you in flowers. Yeah, that's very compressed anyway. A creepy fucking stalker. No, it's not Peter. Peter did have his name put in the address. There was no person that sent it to her. Oh my god, no. Johan, it's you, isn't it? Dr. Geitel, why is she the psychologist? Or is she not? Yeah, it's counseling. I thought so. That dream. Oh god. Oh god, there's so much happening. I'm so sorry. Good god. Okay, so there's so much happening. First of all, counseling if she wants to be a lawyer. That might be a real problem. So does she not want to be a lawyer? Because the thing is in Germany, and this is something really fucked, but I don't know a better solution, but I think it's a really, really fucked up thing. So if she has to be a lawyer, not a state lawyer. What's it called? What's the one called that the state employs? Like the the person accusing you, the accusatory lawyer. You know which one I mean. Like not the judge, like the other one from the state, like the attorney. The attorney of the state, you know what I mean. So if you want to become that or a judge, you have to be employed by the state in Germany. So you can only be employed by the state if your health record is without, I do think, heavy, more or less minor heavy problems. Like, so for example, if you go to counseling because of a trauma or something, they will not hire you as that, because they're like, well, if you work for us, your job is safe, which is in German, like if you're a federal employee. So your job is safe forever, so to speak. And if there is a disease or something, you will still be paid. And there's a pension you get. I do think it's the same in America or in the UK. I'm not sure about other countries. So if you want to be employed by the state, you do your darnest not to go to a psychologist. And if you go, you have to pay it out of your own pocket, which is not little money, to not have it on record, because otherwise you will not be employed like this. I don't know what it's called, being employed by the state as a fixed member, so to speak. In Germany, it's called verbeamtet, so to become an officer of the state or something. So anyway, so she probably either pays this. Perhaps that's why she's working the job she has, to pay for this, to not have it on record. Just headcanon, might not be. And now we get to the session stuff. So, a dream about a monster from the darkness. As dreams are one of my favorite subjects in psychology, and I'm writing a book on it currently, but a fantasy book. One of the best fantasy books you will ever read, I think. Look out for it in the summer. It's about dreams as well. But yeah, because I like dreams, because dreams are the threshold to the subconscious, which is a very famous saying. Might have been by Lovecraft, I don't remember who said it. And the thing is that it's true in a way, because dreams are basically in part not understood by psychology. We have to take that in mind. So how this works is this. If there are ideas forming in your head, they first form in your subconsciousness. And your subconsciousness works through them, like through ideas. And there's one moment when they just get too strong in the subconscious. It's like an ocean. They're below the surface, and then suddenly they burst out. And they first can burst out in dreams. Because one of the things I do think dreams do is that they try to give images to the meanings your subconsciousness already tries to figure out. And it might as well in part be trying out random images to see if it fits. That's also why in dreams, I think in part, I'm pretty sure I read that as well. So I do think that's in the literature. I'm not 100% sure because it's been 10 years. But it's basically your functions working out and ideas working out in your subconscious, and you have to somehow grasp them, because your consciousness thinks in images, words and stuff, if you don't have aphantasia and stuff. So mainly it does that. So it has to come through. So it just tries out images to represent these ideas. It just tries that out, and there are many common images as well, which are in part, I do think, genetic as far as I know, but that's another big topic. I won't go in here, I think. So there are genetic memories, so to speak, you have, like trees are very prominent. So it tries to tell you something. So a monster in the darkness is very, very layered. A dream of a monster in the darkness is very common. And if you want to read a good story about a dream, a monster that comes from the darkness, a monster that is an idea that if you know the idea, it will come for you, that monster. I wrote that story, so I will put it in the comments. So it's a story you can listen to and perhaps be afraid. But that's beside the point. I should stop this self-advertisement. It is two things. Darkness means unknown. Unknown can be very terrible. It can represent things you have not worked through yet. So it can symbolize that it's not ready to pop up into the consciousness yet. And it can also mean that there's stuff you still have to think through, to explore. And it might also be a sign of overloading your senses a bit and your ideas and stuff. Like there's too much in your head, and like there's this chaos, and it's the darkness, the unknown, because there's no light. And a monster is, psychologically speaking, a monster is the thing that can harm you. The idea of something that might harm you if you don't understand it. And if you understand it, you might have a chance that it doesn't harm you. That's why in dreams, you should always confront the monster. I never really managed that. I think I had terrible night terrors as a child. And that story, by the way, is also called The Terrors in the Night. But anyway, like I had these terrible night terrors, and I never really managed to face the things. I do think I did one day, and then it stopped. But if you manage that, like you grow as a person, and you get more brave or less afraid, better, and you might understand more, and your subconscious might be ordered more, so to speak. This is a bit metaphorical. So she dreams about something in her past or in her mind, probably her past, because we know there's some shady shit going on from her parents in the other scene. So we might, like, my interpretation here, and it's just an interpretation, might not be as like there's something in her past or in her memory that is very terrible, potentially dangerous or lethal, or at least she thinks it is. She assesses that as that subconsciously, might be a smell or an image or whatever, and it is lurking in the darkness. It's there, and it's in the chaos, in the unknown of her ideas. So that's what I would say to this. So I love this because I love horror so much. Horror is my favorite genre, and this is one of the ultimate archetypal horror stories: the monster and the darkness, the Butzaman, the boogeyman, like. So anyway. If you don't dream, it might just mean you forget it. Also, what I wanted to say is, if you have a child that has night terrors, talk to the child, and like if it's a recurring one, ask the child, what can you do to face it? And that's a bit of a cheat, because you don't ask, can you do something to face it? You like imply that you already, with the question, that you can, which is it's a little manipulative psychological trick, so don't use it, don't abuse it. But that's what you can ask a child, and then the child can, in his waking mind, try to figure out solutions to the problem, and then at night it already knows the ideas that it contended with that are unknown. So, yeah. And yeah, it's common for people to feel insecure when they're students. It might be insecurity as well, like the monster might be a test. The monster might be the unforeseeable future of your job. The monster might be your relationship that you cannot yet place. All those things can be monsters, and they might be represented by really weird things. That's why it's an archetypal story.
自分が何者であるのかわからなくなる。でも、一生かかってもわからないんだ。
Yeah, you're shit psychologist. I'm sorry. Like, that's not how you would do it. I don't think so. I don't think you would do it like this. I'm unsure. I've got several friends who are psychologists, but I'm not in touch with them currently because of life. Like, is big and drives you apart a bit. Like, they're cool people, but it's just like how it is sometimes. But normally what you try to do is you never tell the patient what is and what he has, like in this way. Like, you might say, yeah, you might have this disorder, let's try medication or whatever. But you never are like, yeah, your dream is probably this idea, and that's why you did it. Like, that's not what you do. You ask them questions, like I did with a hypothetical child. Like, what can you do? Like, you let them think. You don't say the answers. You let them go to the answers they need to heal. Basically, yeah. Okay. Prosecutor. My God, I'm such a fucking idiot. Prosecutor is the term. So she probably pays for this with her own pocket money, because she can't be I'm pretty sure it is it's a public prosecutor, so she can't be that if she is officially on the record of being unstable mentally, because the state will not risk employing someone who might drop out very early and they pay their whole life money. Do you know what I mean? So that might be why she has her job. What did you even do in your session? Yeah, arigato, goodbye. It's so cool. I'm having a nightmare. What's he doing now?
ニナ・フォルトナ、本当に明るい
Okay. Oh god.
とする反動のように思えてならない。
That is true as well. That is true as well. We have to think about this. Is this her persona? Persona is the mask you wear in society, your societal mannerisms and being that try to make you not stand out, try to make you fit in, and that's what you use, like this a bit fake thing, like you sometimes put on, or mostly put on around strangers as well, I think. It's a Jungian idea. So her persona might be very cheerful because it's like compensation. Like if she's very down, she might need to create a counter to that. So I've seen that often in people. Yeah.
大きな
Yeah, I know, mate. I already talked about it. Oh God, it's those Wiener Würstchen. I love them. Oh, they're so tasty.
話だよそれ。
君を花で埋め尽くすために僕は
Yeah, I mean,
ペーターにあんな文章を作る
yeah, he
才能があ
doesn't.
るの
Johann has, which is so fucked. Oh God. Hello, Peter. What?
じゃあ誰
Yeah, who is it?
友達にしか教えてないの
Oh no, that is really fucking creepy.
たのはまた俺の恋のライバルが増えたってことだけさ。
Also, even like, I'm so sorry, I was slow, but yeah, she's at university. She probably has a computer for work. Yeah, and internet. Yeah. And she's living in a big city. Back then, internet in Germany was very advanced. Nowadays, it really lacks. In München.
まず両親を銃によって殺害した
Let's see.
子供を紐で絞殺している
Yeah, she's reacting to that. I thought so. She's Anna. I do think that's Anna. Is that Johann? I always think it's Johann now because he's doing weird family things.
解説願おうかニナ・ホルトナー
Why would he ask her? Why would he ask her when he thinks she probably knows? Is it because he's like, you know what, I will tell you a secret. You should never do that. Like, officially, as a teacher, like, if you're a teacher, I will advise you. Officially, oh, he's got the same bow tie as I almost... No! This bow tie he's wearing, I did have that in my earlier videos, it broke. Or whatever you say. Anyway, so little thing about teaching. You never should ask the person who obviously knows, because then no one learns. But if you're really fucking stressed and you can't take their shit anymore, you just take the person who knows it and move on. And this is what I think he's doing here. I don't know. It's just my headcanon from a lecturer's perspective. No, it's weird that he asked that now, though. I don't.
確認による以下
Yeah, she remembers. It's repressed, but it was repressed before.
証拠
Yeah, she's having a fucking trauma, a panic
み
attack.
んなでも答えられない時があるのかい？
Man, are you fucking dimwit? She's having a fucking panic attack. I told you she would have that. Like, yeah, blurry vision. The sound as well. Yeah, you're so fucked, Nina.
ニナ。
What happened? Oh god, what happened? What happened? Did she break down? Yeah, she probably fainted. Defense mechanism, obviously.
一家惨殺猟奇事件の。
Oh yeah, rub it in. Yeah. Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing, you dimwit? How can he study law if he's this fucking dense, man? In those time it was even harder than now, I think.
案外デリケートなんだな。
I mean, everyone's sensitive, I think, a bit.
そうだ。カウンセラーのガイテル先生ならきっとこう言うよ。
The counselor, Dr. Geitel. Oh, perhaps,
こ
okay.
の頃のことを思い出して。
Okay, perhaps it's a mandatory thing they have to do. A mandatory psych evaluation they have to do every time. Okay, so then it would also work. So if it's by the university, that it's a screening, so to speak, already, that I've never heard of that before, but that might be. Okay, that might also be a case. Okay, I see. Because he knows Dr. Geitel, and he talks as if he goes to him as well.
記憶がないの
Okay. Yeah, I know you're Anna. I mean, that's so obvious. If she's not Anna, I'm gonna eat my bow tie. I hope I won't eat my bow tie. I love that bow tie. What is that? Is that the... I don't know.
子供の頃の記憶。
But they're not gone, they're just repressed, which might be very terrible. Oh god, it's Johann. How the fuck did he find her, though? Oh god. Oh, it's in Cologne again, yeah. I know that street.
子供
Children?
そういえばいたわ、男の子が一
Oh, it's probably
って子よ。2年ぐらい一緒に暮らしてたわ。
Michael. What is she talking about?
したよ。ミハイルだっけ
Oh, what?
で、何あんた警察
That's so eerie that we just see it from her perspective, I assume. Michael Reichmann, yeah, there they are. The Reichmanns. The Reichmanns are the ones we know were killed by Johann, I think, or Johann's goons, one of those, yeah. So Michael is probably Johann.
確かにその子は私のクラスに。
Yeah, might fit with the age.
お恥ずかしい話ですけど、よく覚えて。
Yeah, he just blended in like the psychopath he is.
実は6年前に火事で焼けてしまって。
Yeah, convenient. Oh no, it's Dr. Tenma. Okay, it's not Anna. Okay, he's just... Yeah.
ミハエルという名の少年がいた。
Yeah, that was Johann.
そういう名前の時
Man, I fucking love that voice actor. Yeah. Who are you really?
だがそれを知って何になる。
I love that this question has this double meaning, who are you? In the way that who are you, like, who are you by like name and age and stuff, potentially? And also, who are you truly in your heart? Like, that is such a deep question. That is such a deep question.
知ったと。
I think it's the most important question we have.
双子。そうだ、妹は。
Yeah, where is his sister? We now know. Oh man, his beard is starting to get stubby. He's taking this badly. Like, he doesn't care to shit.
すぐ迎えに行く。
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! The translations are so much more harmless. The German is so much more mean. It feels much more mean because there's this really sinister undertone. So what he's saying is not I will. He said, I do think the translation was.
もうすぐ
I will come for you soon. It's not what he says. It's much more creepy in German. It's like I will come and get you in the way that you would get someone from like from a club. Like, I will get you. Like I will come with the car, get you in. Like, let's go back. So there's this eerie idea of abduction. Like this kidnapping, this child, like Van kidnapping the children, like this idea is there, and abholen is also for me associated with actually the certain times in my country where people were abgeholt by the people, the bad brown people. Like the brown coated people with certain crosses, you know what I mean. So that's like this abholen is a really, it's a clinical term almost for taking someone to a place that is unknown and creepy. That's the vibe I get. And it's even worse because, as I said, it's a very normal term as well. If like you get your children back from, I don't know, swimming club, that's the term. I will just get you back. So it's this getting back is in there as well. So this is shit. Anyway, so I hope you're glad that German's watching this and trying to make some sense.
どういうことなの？
Oh, what? We are only halfway into the episode. Jesus fucking Christ, I've been recording for 40 minutes. I'm so sorry if this is boring.
7、8年前よ。
殺されたハイナウ。
Hi now.
どんな子でしたか。
どんな子って。
Man, I love it that Johann with the cuckoo clock, because he's a cuckoo, he just goes to families and like goes in, probably pretends he's poor and stuff, and then just murders them. Why though?
1年ぐらいしか一緒に暮らしてなかった
So did Anna survive his shenanigans? Was he like that before, or did he just start there?
とにかくもうあのご夫婦の時
Yeah.
の時は引っ越そうかと思ったぐらいなんだから
So he can probably pinpoint when Anna left Johann. So I do think Johann first traveled with Anna and then without her, potentially. I'm sorry if I don't get this. It's a bit murky, but man, this is just so fucking awesome. This is one of the coolest, best things I've ever known. Oh, of course, it's the old man. Oh my god, that's so fucking creepy. Oh my god, why is this random creepiness? Oh, okay, at least he looks normal now. Wow, that's so fucking creepy as well. Why is all of this suddenly so fucking creepy? Now that I think about it, perhaps "come for you" is also an okay translation. Perhaps I was too harsh on it. Anyway, so he was in the military. I do think in the British Air Force or American Air Force. How does he know? Oh. Wow, that's so fucking creepy. Also, his pupils, I think it's called, are gone. It's just blue eyes, almost as if he's blind. Holy fuck.
誰がそれがわかんないの
Yeah, you know, he's coming for you to get you. That's what's missing, I think, in the translation. I know it's...
出
Anyway.
てきたの嬉しそうな顔し
You look happy?
なんて思ってるんじゃないでしょうね
Oh my god. It is psychologically a very often found a fantasy of younger women to be taken by the bad boy a bit, or the Prince Charming, or both. That's why they tend to like werewolves or vampires or pirates. So, are you jealous? Yeah.
今時そんな言葉遣いする子なんていない
Yeah, that is true. Johan is a very traditional guy.
ねえねえそういえば最近講義に見慣れない男の
What? I didn't see him. Oh, was he in there before?
なのに先生に刺されないのよね
Why? Oh, that's so fucking creepy. Okay, so Johan was in the class. Did we see
あい
him?
つだ何が
Did we see him?
決ま
Oh my god, I will go back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope this is not too annoying to you. I have to go back. See it. See, there was Johan in the fucking public. Man, I should have spotted him, I think. Do we see him here? Here. No, I don't think he's here. I do think it was here. Okay, man, that's so sad. I would have loved it to be. Perhaps I missed him. I mean, it was just one shot. Let me actually see if it's here. No, okay. That's very sad. I do think that's a bit sad that he's not there.
先生に刺されないのよねそうそう
I love these little weirdnesses, like him not being called up. It's like such normal stuff, but it makes it so fucking creepy. So Uncanny Valley, like they use Uncanny Valley so
王子
much.
様よ
Stranger danger, have you not been told that?
非常に感謝していたよ。
I mean, we know that, yeah.
以上の存在だと。
Wow, that is a statement, though. Franz, yeah.
本当の名前ではないと言ってた。
I don't know if Johann is his real name, but Franz and Michael are both random German names, like Jack and John in the English-speaking countries.
ほど彼はあなたに心を許していたんですか
Yeah, why did he trust him, though?
向かいのフラットに住む子供のいない
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's like a cuckoo child.
いや、
14 months.
88年の4月までの10
How does he know that so precisely? Oh, he just pissed off? Okay, I mean...
礼儀も心得ていた。
So he didn't kill him?
一人暮らしの私はいつでも彼を
Why did he go to the old man? To study. To study. He's got many books. Very valuable,
私
yeah.
の教える英語とフランス語を
Yeah, highly intelligent killer now.
にはどちらも完璧に操れるようになっていたよ。
Yeah, yeah. I'm very sorry that I don't know the uniform he's wearing. I don't think it's a German one. So he's an Air Force pilot or Air Force or the French. I do think it's an Air Force pilot though. And he because the military presence is pretty high in Germany, I do think the last people left in 2010 or some or 15 actually in Münster, which is close to Cologne, where I lived for a long while. So because the west of Germany was occupied by the French and the British and the Americans, that was also like there were many military outposts still in Germany till these times. So that's probably the languages you would learn first, like that, and obviously France is next to Germany and very big, and English is a very popular language, so to speak, also counting in, but you know that as well.
よく私の話すことに
Yeah, about the war probably, about killing perhaps.
何の話だと思うね。
If he's ever killed someone, yeah.
戦争。
私は第二次大戦
Yes. Oh, a U-boat. Okay, I thought it was an aviator. I'm dumb.
あれが連合軍の駆逐艦に攻撃され
Really?
水深120メートル。敵の
Okay, so it is a German. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's the Reichsadler. So it's not I thought it was the Air Force. Isn't the Air Force Eagle is also an eagle? I confused that. So okay, so this is the German eagle, Reichsadler it was called. They look pretty happy. I mean, he doesn't, but I mean, he's going to die, perhaps.
的な損傷を受けながら潜航を続けた。
Ooh. Ooh, that is awesome.
地獄から生還したのは38時間後のこと。
Ah.
冒険団としてこの話を楽しんだろう。
Oh, it is so awesome, man. How can this writing be so impeccably good? I mean, obviously it's the same story he had. So his brain surgery was probably similar. He was under siege from the world, and under attack, and he tried to survive. He might have been a bit afraid, but he pushed through. And darkness, as I said, is a symbol for the subconscious. As I used that example as well with the ocean, which is also a symbol for the subconscious. So them being in the U-boat down there, it's a symbolism as well for being in the subconscious, being like in this state of where you might perhaps even be when you're unconscious during an operation. So it's this heavy parallel. Holy shit, man.
しかし彼は
This is so unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
恐怖だよ。
Yeah, the terror. Okay.
死の淵に立った人間がどんな反
Oh, that is also interesting. Perhaps there was something in his reaction to death that made him question himself very deeply as well. And that's why he wants to see it in other people, to confirm it, to experiment. It's an experiment from a psychological one. What do people do when they are faced with death, with nothingness, with the bottom of the ocean, so to speak? And he took pleasure in terror. Why? Yeah.
んでいた。
Perhaps it was also, and I'm just spitballing here because he was afraid, but he heard Dr. Tenma's voice talking about killing, and he wasn't afraid anymore. I do think that's too shallow, so we will probably get more, but yeah. So fucking creepy.
彼はどんな表情でその話を。
He was probably smiling a bit. Yeah, he was has this. That's so interesting. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I knew. I suspected that.
私はあの子の本
I suspected that from the eyes. That's often the cloudy eyes. Man, I'm so sad I didn't say it. I did suspect it, but
彼は誰にも心を許したりはし
yeah.
人に心を許したのはただ一人。
Himself or Dr. Tenma? Oh no, okay.
私はその妹を探しているんです。
He trusts his sister.
ここへ。
ハイデルベルクだ。
collect is also a better translation to this, to what she got as a male. Collect fits also very well. Come for you is not as good as collect. Collect would fit more as well. Interesting. Oh god. Oh my god, what's he gonna do though? Because she's such a jolly person. Oh my god, is he gonna kill her parents? Oh no shit, he's gonna kill her parents. Why though? Are they the real parents? Oh fuck, man. Oh god, I love that Mofa. It's called a Mofa in German. No, I'm just so anxious. I want to talk about something that's not them dying in a moment. Oh god, fuck. So these little Mofas, like, you can get them with when you're 16, and I do think you can only go like 30 kilometers per hour or something. Like, they're very slow, but they're very attractive for 16-year-olds because you have to have a driver's license for cars and stuff and motorbikes, and you can only get it with 18. And they're more expensive, so you at least on the countryside, you got a Mofa. Anyway, it's time. What? Oh god, no, you're so fucking dead, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's obvious. But they cared for her, so why does it matter? They took, man, being parents for 10 years for a girl they didn't know and loving her, because they did love it, they do love her. That is something. That's what being a parent means. Like, those are her parents. She doesn't remember anything else, so those are her parents. Those are her memories. I do think it's really detrimental, though, to only tell someone at a very old age that they are adopted. Like, I'm also adopted, and I knew from the day I can think. You know, I always knew, and I never had a problem with it. And it's just like, my family is where I grew up. Like, what's the problem? I don't see a problem, you know. There is a bit of who am I really sometimes, because I don't know any of my ancestry, my direct one, but I don't really care because the ideas I got and the morality and the how to conduct myself in the world I mainly got from my parents, I would say, and they are beautiful, lovely, great people, and I love them dearly, and they are my parents, you know. So, but I do think if you tell people, and because that is, like, my mother told me, because they discussed it, should they tell me when I was born, like from the get-go, or should they wait till I'm 16 or something? And they were like, no, let's tell them, because let's be honest and truthful. And I think they heard from cases where people got told late and it was really nasty, because that's betrayal in a way. And your world, like it might be that the that the base of your worldview crumbles away. Very dangerous stuff. And then you get into identity crises and who am I, and you can go down really dangerous roads. I do think so. I do think it's potentially dangerous. So. Man, our parents are so fucking dead. Oh god. Oh Carl, go fuck off. Oh man. Oh no, man. Clara, Beate, please stay. Oh, at least he doesn't kill them here. I mean, it would be cute if he wasn't a psychopath and not a brother. Also, her brother having this I will shower you with petals, with flower petals. There's a romantic vibe to that, which is a bit really, really weird. And I don't know. But it's honor between siblings. I do think that's how he takes it. There he is. No, that's not him. That's not Johan. Johan is currently killing her parents. So that's a fake out. That's a fake out. Yeah, that's a fake out. That's a fucking fake out. Otto Huberman. Oh god. Fuck. He probably stabs her parents currently. Yeah, her eyes became. Oh, there he is. Oh no, he's not stabbing. Oh fuck. God. This is so shitty. It's so creepy. What the fuck? Oh man. like this. You know what he is in a daydream all the time. He never woke up from the dream in a way where he's in terror, but it's good. Because there's comfort in Dr. Tenma and him being like, and the comfort told him killing is okay. So you giving the terror to other people is okay. So that's all good and fine and dandy. And it's interesting because it was the weirdest thing of my life. Good God, man. And he's also blonde and blue-eyed, by the way, which is very, Aryan. And she as well. Oh, God. This is so eerie. He's just pissing off to kill her parents. Oh, God, you're gonna kill her parents. I know you are. I don't know why. Why would you do that? Why would you kill all the people? Ah, God. I can't wait to see more of him. And now he's fucking teleported away. Because obviously she's having a breakdown. She just imagines that, but... Don't hit your head. Don't hit your head. Okay, she didn't. Holy fuck, man. I cannot wait to get into Johann and his ideas. What he's saying, what his... Man, that's like... I need that character. I need to know more about him. Man, it's one of the most intriguing characters I've ever seen. Like he said, like 5 sentences. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, man. No, don't give me the Butzemann. No, they gave me the Butzemann. Yeah. Oh, we had to skip to the next episode. It's called Missing Persons Report. We're not gonna watch that. Also, you can't park, like, you can only park here Monday to Friday, 8 to 19 with a parking ticket. Otherwise, you can stand there for free. Anyway, so I won't tell you that next time. Holy shit, man. You know what's funny? Normally I put, in the background, I put after like episode 1 or 2, the characters I find intriguing. Here I think this forest is very fitting. It's my oldest background. Had it in my first video. But, man. Oh, I did an hour again. Oh, God. Anyway, I hope... Man, this is one where I had so many thoughts. I hope they were a bit clear and not too random this time. But, man, this is just... These episodes are so brilliantly dense and, like... I have never seen this writing and stuff before. Like... This is such high quality. I cannot believe that this exists. This is so good. I don't know if it will fall off. I will just say this. It might happen that it might fall off, and I will tell you then that I think that. I'm just gonna prepare you should that happen. I currently don't think it will happen. I don't think so. But it happened before in 1 or 2 things. So I will give you my honest opinion always. Like I will not just because I love this to death right now. If I don't, I will tell you. So just to be clear about this, I won't overlook things I don't like and not tell you. But I don't think this will be the case here, really. Like, this is one of the most character-driven things I've ever seen. I thought Arcane Season 1 was character-driven, but this is even better, I think. It's not as emotional as Arcane. Arcane made me a lot more emotional, but this makes me feel that all of this is real, and I hope they do a live action of this that is done well. Because, like, if Netflix buys this, and, like, if this goes on, and if Netflix, not Netflix, because everything will go to shit then, but, like, if someone with a brain bought this and just adapted this 1-to-1, you would have just money printing. Anyway. Thank you for watching, and tell me what you thought. Also check out my horror stories, a horror story about the terror in the night if you're interested. I also wrote one about a psychiatrist who has a patient that has nightmares and the fear of mirrors because she thinks something's in there. So that goes horribly wrong, of course. So if you want to listen to that, I can also put it in the comment. Yeah, it was my first story. I worked a bit with it, but it's not my best thing, I think. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah. And look out, obviously, for my book coming out, or I will probably do a Kickstarter in summer about dreams and fantasy and horror, real horror. Like, it will have really heavy horror parts and very cozy parts. But anyway, I digress. Have a very, very great day. And thanks for being here still, if you're still here. And take care of yourself. Bye.